maybe I have problems because I've just bought a VT Calais. Now you might think, Max, you're a Ford man. What are you doing with a Holden in front of you? And a sticky old VT as well. But there's a few reasons that I bought this car. Let's say mainly four. Number one, I love the interiors of VTs. Love them dearly. More than my EB Family that I drive every day. Number two is this right here. Not this, this. This is an Ecotec, the 3.8, the Main Special, an Australian icon for how reliable and durable they are. Definitely tested out by Bogans, absolutely bombing these things around. But not after that, it's actually this on the intake manifold. That is gas, and now not gas like Americans, gas like LPG. Now LPG is another form of fuel that we use in Australia. Currently unleaded 91, the cheapest fuel you can buy, it's around the $2 mark. Some places are charging $2.10, $2.20, maybe $1.90. Gas is about 80 cents to 90 cents per litre. It's 85 my local servo. That is so much cheaper. And that's why I wanted to buy a Gassy. Number three is kind of a 2-in-1. It's this. The sunroof. This is a factory sunroof. I've always wanted a car with a sunroof. I've always been a massive fan of it. And so I bought a car with a sunroof finally. It was one of my requirements. And now the other reason is this spoiler. Now you think, oh, a spoiler, who cares about spoilers? It's not just a spoiler. It's actually this body kit, the lips on it, and it's factory Holden stamped, Holden design factory body kit, which I think looks really nice on this Calais. So we have a spoiler, we've got the body kit, we've got the interior, and we've got the LPG. Now there's another reason I actually bought this car, which if you know me, will blow your mind. Even long-time viewers will know this. I'm almost embarrassed to admit this is my other reason, but my entire life I grew up driving manuals, manual motorcycles when I was a young kid. My first car was a manual. Every car I own is a manual. My WRX. This Fairmont at the front here only came factory auto, but I bought a manual one because I love manuals. But in my new job, in today's day and age with the traffic and driving to work and driving clients around, I can't have a manual. So I bought a 4-speed Slushbox automatic. You would not read about it. So yeah, that's it. I bought this car. I bought a VT Calais. I can't believe it as much as you can't. Now, it's not perfect. I paid a good amount of money for this car. In Australia, especially Victoria, roadworthies are huge here. You could easily buy a VT that's 20 plus years old for $700, get a base model one, and spend $4,000 on the roadworthy. I bought this car, a Calais, top trim, factory body kit, LPG for factory, so it's a factory LPG kit, for $4,000. There's a one owner, full service history car, and it is extremely honest. This is one of the most honest cars I've ever owned. I think it might be number one. Now, you might look at the surface and see the sun-faded bonnet, sun-faded roof. It's got its trolley dings and stuff like that. You might see 300,000 Ks on the dash, but let me tell you, this car is butter. The way it runs, drives, stops, everything is immaculate. It is so well taken care of, it's so funny. But it's not perfect, and we'll get into that very soon. Just as an overview though, you can see the spoiler is absolutely shot with its paint. Anywhere that faces the sun is munted with paint, as you can see. You got your factory sunroof, which I think looks immaculate, and then more paint fade. And then yeah, anywhere that faces the sun is paint faded. Somehow this looks like it might have been resprayed or something, I don't know. But yeah, you can see it's just all this car is paint faded completely. But it's fairly straight. And mix that with the body kit, which I think looks freaking awesome. Like, look at that front end. That is nice to me. Obviously being Calais, you have your fog lights, which I think is pretty cool. And then you got the engine. And then there's the Gassy. But yeah. So that's the mixer there. Then you have your converter. I think mine's shafted, so I've got a new converter right there. But yeah, it's actually alright. I need a new drive belt. This drive belt's a bit screamy and a bit tired. Fairly straightforward fix, fairly cheap fix. But look how straight it is. Like, that is bloody straight to me. Like, even the fenders, that is straight as. Like, you do have your occasional dent, but that's it. Like, I think that's really nice. Like, you can tell this car's never been in an accident. Then we have this. This is the Holden by design. This is for the factory body kit. So if you come down here, you can see it. If you know what that means, please let me know in the comments, because I've never seen a body kit like this. I honestly thought it might have been aftermarket. And then we have the LPG installation. So yeah, all is good. But yeah, coming to the interior, it's such a nice spot to be in. So you can see its doors, it's like got this nice softness on it. And then suede here. And there's so much suede in this car. Like under here, that's all suede under there across the entire way. And then the seats look really nice. And then obviously, you know, manual seats, automatic seats as well. Leather steering wheel. Leather steering wheel's a bit short, I'm not gonna lie to you. Jumping in. Here's your 4-speed auto. I absolutely love wood grain on car interiors. I think it looks so good. And then, yeah, fully automatic climate control, factory cassette. And then you got your LPG, because it's completely factory. So yeah, 330,000 Ks on it. But yeah, just a very honest looking interior, you know. Nothing special, nothing crazy. So yeah, here's the LPG tank, and you also have your CD stacker, I believe that is. So yeah, no, it's all right. Very straight from the back as well, but let's get it out and have a bit more of a better look at it. You might be wondering though where I'm filming, because if you know me, you know that I'm always looking for random trees, random parks to film in, because I honestly have nowhere to film. Well, I've actually bought a new house. Yes, it is a double car garage. It's one of the first things I bought. And I've actually moved my other car to the front just for the time being. So there's the Fairmont, and then here's this. I'm probably looking at selling this very soon, so, you know, if you've got any videos you want to see before it goes, let me know. But yeah, got my own place now, which makes it really easy to record stuff. But let's go take this baby out and see how it goes. That's the 2 cars in the garage. You can hear it's so quiet. It's completely stock standard. So that's it. It's not too bad. Alright, obviously Calais, unregistered. Came with a roadworthy and that's it. But yeah, it's alright. I really like the paint colour actually. Like now it's in the sun. Looks really nice. And there's my house. So yeah, time to close this bad boy up. Got the WRX coming very soon. And yeah. Like, it's just a nice place to be. Runs really well as well. I like it. Sunroof as well. So yeah, as far as driving's concerned, you know, you have your automatic climate control. Right now it's running on petrol. You know, you got automatic headlights. It's just like, I'm gonna get a steering wheel cover on it, but it's super comfortable. And like, this automatic is just so smooth and so quiet in here. Like, turning it turns so smoothly. You just roll onto the throttle. No exhaust note, no real engine note. You can hear the diff a bit. They reckon every Commodore kind of has a loud diff, especially these VTs. So yeah, but nah, like, you just absolutely cruise in something like this. It's just a really nice low RPM, doesn't get too hot. The bird nearly just killed itself. But yeah, even going over speed bumps, like I'm doing about 50, 60 right now over the speed bump. Just so smooth. Like, you just absorb the bump. You sit such a nice low RPM. But there are things wrong with this car that we will get into. But as far as the drive, it drives like butter. Like, you literally can't feel it change gears. The gears are very long. Like, you know, when you're sitting on the freeway, you sit at a really nice low RPM, which is really what I like, because I do a lot of freeway driving for my job. But it needs a detail in the interior, and it needs a fucking paint job. But for now, there's a lot of potential in a car like this. Even like on a day like today, you just flick this open and have a bit of sunroof action. That doesn't work though. You know, it's another thing. Like, there's little things like that that just need to be fixed on the sooner side of things. But yeah, that's me cruising at about 50, you know, real low RPM. It's just nice, going over speed bump, no drama. It's just very nice, very chill place to be. But then that ticking noise, that happens sometimes. I literally have no idea what causes it. It comes and goes. Could not tell you why. Alright, we've gone over everything about this car now. We've driven it. Let's take a look at the bad side of it. Sorry about the echo, I've got the garage shut. but number one is probably the paint. This is the most obvious fault of the car. I wouldn't say it's like anything wrong with it, but like this looks like it's been resprayed at some point, and everywhere the paint is just shot. Let me take you around. The thing is, like, you can see that that's a bit gnarly, but here, like where there's actually clear coat, I actually really like the look of this car. So I reckon I'll get it resprayed into the same color it was from factory. Issue 2 is the sunroof does not open and the mirrors don't work either. I've been told that it is just a fuse or relay that they both run off, the mirror and the sunroof, they run off the same one. So I'm hoping that's an easy fix. If you have any idea, let me know, because not a lot of these cars came with sunroofs. There's not a lot of information on it, and I am probably just going to put power directly to the relay and see what happens, and then to the motor, see if the motor's munted, and then yeah. Issue 3 is in here. Yep, that seat has a solid rip in it. Fairly clean in the back for what it is, but yep, that is a decent rip. Issue 4 now is in the front of the car, and that is that the AC does not work. It doesn't even kick in. So I'm guessing that that is because it has not enough gas. ACs will not kick in if they don't have enough gas. This car's AC also does not work, but it kicks in and it tries to. And it's because it has no gas, the condenser's munted, and I just took the belt off in the end. Well, it actually came without a belt, I shouldn't say I took it off. So yeah, that is actually a munted one. That needs a new condenser, a new belt, new regas. This one, I just think might need some gas, because I think this car had sat for quite a while. And the biggest issue this car has is it is dual fuel, which is why I bought the car, but it doesn't run on gas. And for a roadworthy, you might think, Max, on a roadworthy, it needs to run on gas. He bypassed everything to get it to run on gas. So it's got a new tank, new lines, new fuses, new relays. He just did not replace the mixer. Oh, not the mixer, the converter. So that's the mixer there. Obviously, there's the converter. That's a brand new one I paid $100 for. Now it's a factory system. That's not factory, but it is off the VT. These have radiator, the coolant running through them because gas is very freezing cold and freezes up. So the radiator actually is there for warming it up, not cooling it down, funny enough. I could be wrong, but yes, so that is another issue. The final issue is this belt. It is loud, it squeaks, it's a drive belt. And when I inspected this car only a couple of months ago, probably a month ago now, because it took a month to get roadworthy, that belt was totally fine. So that's everything wrong with it. It's not too bad. So that is the VT. You know, if you love this Ford, it isn't going anywhere quite yet, but this car is going to be my new daily. I'm so unbelievably keen to get this working and this working. The gas is the first thing on my list of things to do. Second is get it regassed, well, the AC. So both gases need redoing. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do right now, funny enough. So yeah, I'm going to try and fix it.